I think the main difference between school, college and university is the greater degree of responsibility that you get when you come to university. You're pretty much then in charge of all aspects of your life, your academic life and your social life.
At university, you have a lot more free time than you might be used to before, but you also have that additional amount of work that you have to keep on top of.
For me, studying a humanities subject, studying law, it's made up of lectures and seminars mainly. So with lectures, you'll be in a huge lecture room with one lecturer with anything up to 300 students. Whereas with the seminar, you'll meet up in a much smaller group, say between 10 and 15 students.
The reason I like seminars is because that's where we really sort of deepen our understanding of what's been taught in the lecture, and usually we have to read beforehand so we have a basic idea of what's going on, and then we really get to the nitty-gritty of it actually in the seminar.
In medicine we have problem-based learning, or you might hear it called PBL. So that's when you group together with a group of other students and a facilitator or a tutor and you go through a case. So it's different from a lecture where you get all the information given to you. You have to go away after deciding what's important about the case and get all the relevant facts, working together with groups or using different sources, and then come back together at the end of the week.
On most courses, you're going to have an academic advisor or a personal tutor.
They'll be your first point of call for any worries that you have with regard to your course, university life, and to be honest, any other concerns.
Generally throughout your studies at University of Manchester, your lecturers or tutors will be experts in their field or especially interested in the academic topic you're studying.
My academic advisor is a specialist in the field that I'm researching, so he's really useful in guiding me on where I should be reading, who I should be reading, the kind of ideas I should be exploring in my dissertation and that.
My Manchester and Blackboard is a huge online resource where you can gain access to anything about your course.
Blackboard is where basically all my course content is held, so it's all my lecture slides, lecture readings, and it's also where I'll hand in my work.
So it can have things like timetables or your essay questions, handouts for the week lectures, so it tries to keep you up to date with what you need to know that week.
If I want to have my personal study time, I can book my own study space online. I can even book a discussion room with my group members. It's really convenient.
We also have podcasts, which are audio recordings of the lectures, and these are really useful because I live at home, and when it comes to exams, I can listen to the podcast to help me revise.
There's also a discussion board which allows for communication between students and the lecturers regarding anything about the course.
So at the end of each seminar, our lecturer will give us a discussion task or a debate. So this is good for my independent learning because I get to go home and do the research by myself, but then you get to compare what you've learnt with your peers.
Personally, I find it really difficult to work from home because of all the distractions, so I do make use of all the on-campus facilities that the university provides, such as the University Library and the Alan Gilbert Learning Commons.
For me, Alan Gilbert Learning Commons is one of my favorite places to go. I will usually go there to have my personal study time.
We also have subject and course specific libraries. For medicine we have the Stopford Library, which is recently refurbished, and there's a wide range of course specific textbooks about anatomy or physiology.
As a history student, having access to the John Ryland Special Collection is particularly useful because it means that I can access lots of primary evidence, and John Ryland's got a lot of stuff to do with Chartism, which is what my dissertation's on, so that is particularly useful.
I'm graduating this summer, and one of the facilities I've used most extensively during my time at university is the Career Service. They've helped me out with internship applications, giving me specific pointers on where I've been weak. They've helped me out with mock interviews, and because of that, I actually have an offer for a graduate scheme starting this September, and I'm super excited about it.